What if I told you that a simple digital file, something you can create on a laptop in just a few hours, could make you your first $1,000 online? No warehouse, no shipping boxes, no complicated business setup, just a template that people download instantly. It sounds almost too simple, but that's exactly how thousands of creators are quietly making money online right now. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I made my first $1,000 selling digital templates, what I did wrong at the beginning, and the small strategy shift that suddenly started bringing in sales. The whole idea started with a simple observation. Every day, people are searching for tools that help them organize their lives, whether it's planning content, tracking habits, managing money, or scheduling tasks. People want systems that make their work easier. But building those systems from scratch takes time. That's where templates come in. A template is basically a ready-made structure someone can use immediately. Instead of staring at a blank page trying to figure everything out, they open a template and start working instantly. It's like buying furniture that's already assembled instead of spending hours putting it together. At first, I thought creating templates would require advanced design skills, but once I started exploring tools like Notion, Google Sheets, and simple design platforms, I realized something surprising. The templates that sell the most are often the simplest ones. People don't want complicated dashboards with dozens of features. They want something clear, easy, and useful. My first mistake was trying to build something huge. I created a giant template with multiple dashboards, trackers, and sections. I thought the more features it had, the more valuable it would be, but nobody bought it. That was a frustrating moment, but it taught me an important lesson. People aren't looking for complex tools. They're looking for solutions to very specific problems. So I changed my approach completely. Instead of building one giant template, I started creating smaller ones that solved one clear problem. For example, a weekly productivity planner, a simple content planning dashboard, and a goal tracking system. Each template focused on helping someone accomplish one task faster and easier. Once I had a few templates ready, the next step was finding a place to sell them. There are several platforms where digital products work well. Gumroad, Etsy, and Notion marketplaces are popular choices because they already attract people looking for digital downloads. I decided to start with Gumroad because it was extremely simple to use. You upload the template, add a description, set a price, and the platform automatically handles payments and downloads. But here's something I learned quickly. Uploading a product doesn't automatically bring customers. The internet is huge, and if nobody knows your product exists, it won't sell. That's when I realized the real challenge wasn't creating the template, it was getting people to see it. The breakthrough happened when I stopped just talking about the template and started showing how it works. Instead of writing long descriptions, I created short demonstrations. For example, if the template was a content planner, I showed how someone could organize an entire month of videos in a few minutes. When people saw the transformation happen in real time, the value became obvious. This simple change made a huge difference. Suddenly, the template wasn't just a digital file, it was a solution people could visualize using in their own lives. Pricing was another experiment. In the beginning, I wasn't sure what people would be willing to pay. Price it too low and it might look cheap, price it too high and nobody might buy it. So I started with a simple strategy: keep the price affordable. Around $10 to $20 felt reasonable for a tool that could save someone hours of work. As the first customers started buying and leaving positive feedback, I slowly adjusted the pricing. The interesting thing was that higher prices didn't always reduce sales. Sometimes they actually increased revenue because customers perceived the product as more valuable. Traffic was the next challenge. The internet has millions of products competing for attention, so instead of trying to rely on random discovery, I started sharing helpful content related to the templates. Short videos explaining productivity tips, planning strategies, and organization methods worked surprisingly well. At the end of these pieces of content, I casually mentioned the template that helped accomplish those tasks faster. This created a natural flow. People discovered the content, learned something useful, and some of them decided to try the template themselves. Slowly but consistently, the sales began stacking up. The moment that really stood out was crossing the first $1,000 in sales. What surprised me the most was that it didn't come from a single viral moment or a big launch. It happened gradually. A few sales one week, a few more the next week, and eventually the total crossed the 4-digit mark. That's when I realized the true power of digital products. Once the template existed online, it could keep selling without additional effort. It became a small digital asset quietly working in the background. Then I made one small improvement that made an even bigger difference. Instead of selling templates individually, I started bundling them together. For example, instead of selling one productivity template for $15, I offered a bundle of 3 templates for $29. Suddenly, customers felt like they were getting a better deal, and the average order value increased almost immediately. That one adjustment nearly doubled the revenue from the same amount of traffic. Looking back, the biggest lesson from the whole journey is surprisingly simple. Successful digital templates don't have to be complicated. They just need to solve a real problem clearly and efficiently. When a product saves someone time, removes confusion, or helps them stay organized, people are happy to pay for it. The tools used to build these templates are simple, but the impact they can have is powerful. What starts as a small digital file can turn into a consistent income stream if it solves the right problem for the right audience. Making the first $1,000 selling digital templates isn't about luck or advanced technical skills. It's about identifying everyday problems, creating simple solutions, and showing people how those solutions make life easier. If you found value in this breakdown and want to learn more ways to build income with digital products, make sure to subscribe to the channel because the next videos will cover powerful AI tools and strategies that can help you create and sell digital products much faster.